thing is, 1/4 of uranium deposits is accounted for by deposits of metals where uranium is but an associated component. And that is where I'm moving on to. This is the most important thing. By 2030, as soon as 2030, in Tomsk region in Russia, we plan to launch the world's first nuclear power system with a closed nuclear fuel cycle. What does it signify? This is a revolutionary invention by Russian engineers and scientists. It means that almost all of the volume of fuel, 95% of spent nuclear fuel, will be reused multiple times in reactors. This mechanism will allow us to almost fully address the problem of the pile-up of radioactive waste. And most importantly, it'll help us address the issue of securing supplies of uranium. It is evident that the construction of NPPs requires significant funds, and that means that the risks and benefits have to be well balanced between the major participants of such projects. I refer to states, investors, and consumers. I believe we need to build modern funding models for NPP constructions. We need to engage international financial institutions as well as development banks in such projects. And I would like to add in that regard that at the beginning of this year, the NDB established by BRICS countries has reaffirmed its willingness to fund nuclear projects, and at the end of last year, at Russia's initiative, a new mechanism for coordinating BRICS countries was established, namely the BRICS Nuclear Energy Platform. We believe that the peaceful nuclear energy technologies constitute a foundation for broad-based international cooperation for bringing countries together. Russia is interested in fostering stable, long-term environment for projects in nuclear. Our country's absolute priority is ensuring nuclear security and safety for both nuclear installations and facilities, regardless of where they are located. Thus, it is important to further improve the security guidelines and reliability guidelines at every stage of nuclear cycle, starting from uranium extraction to operation of reactors to treatment of spent nuclear fuel and radioactive waste. And we need to regulate this field in such a way to strike the optimal balance between the development of peaceful nuclear energy and reinforcing the non-proliferation regime. The cornerstone of Russia's leadership is our principled approach. First and foremost, we ensure rigorous compliance with all the contractual obligations that we have assumed. We comply with all of our obligations regardless of the political circumstances. Second, we reject the so-called technological colonialism. That means that we do not make our partners dependent on the Russian technical solutions. Quite the contrary. We assist our partners in building their own sovereign national nuclear industry, including in terms of training professionals and building competencies and centers for such competencies. We are engaging local companies in an active fashion. We provide assistance in operating energy units, ensuring supplies of nuclear fuel and treatment of waste. Furthermore, we share our experience and knowledge in building other cutting-edge industries of the 21st century. I refer to nuclear medicine, digital systems, e-transport, as well as new materials. Hence, we assist our partners in securing a genuine development breakthrough, propelling their economies to a whole new level of efficiency, ensuring a higher standard of living for the citizens. All of that constitutes the important public and social dimension to our activities. It also serves as a visible testament to the fact that equal access to technology, including in peaceful nuclear energy, can ensure dynamic as well as fair and sustainable global development. Development aspirations and the use of peaceful nuclear energy is something that we support And it gives me great pride to say that Russia is the only country in the world to possess competences along all the components of the technological chain in nuclear energy. And thanks to our security and safety as well as resilience to external influence, the Russian-designed NPPs enjoy the highest demand across the world. I will also add that we are also developing projects in small and modular reactors, both ground-based and floating NPPs. The head of Rosatom has just spoken about that, and very soon we will produce them on a commercial scale.